So the Assassin's Creed game is scary, at least to me. Now let me explain why. I'll tell you my exact experience into the Assassin's Creed franchise and why this game sort of haunted me a little bit. Right? You might be confused. How is this scary? Right? So this is a long time ago when I first played Assassin's Creed back in when I was 13. I was just 13 or 14. I had a really crappy laptop. But I think the laptop was just enough to play the first Assassin's Creed game, and I remember buying it and I was super excited. I saw the protagonist, I saw the CD cover, and I was like, this looks cool, right? Anyone sees an Assassin's Creed protagonist and they know one thing, they're up for a cool story, cool action, cool fighting. That's what I wanted to see. But then the game just starts, the first game just starts out in this weird hospital and glitchy environment where you're constantly going from reality to this animus world, right? So I did not expect any of that. And this sort of dark and dull world, right? Like I was someone who played sort of vibrant and fun games before this, and seeing this dull version of a game with the sky was literally white and just everything about the game felt really dull. Plus add in that weird hospital and that weird doctor and nurse sort of putting you in the bed and sort of injecting you with something and taking you to a different world. I thought it was scary. I was like, what's going on? I did not sign up for this. I wanted a normal action game, being an assassin. But instead the game sort of gave me this weird feeling of just being in a sort of prison or a confinement, like a solitary confinement. And I was very uncomfortable playing the game the entire time. Even when I did get into the animus, the sort of glitchy environment, it sort of glitches, the world sort of glitches here and there whenever it's loading and stuff. And that sort of glitchy texture gave me this weird feeling. I was not comfortable playing the game. All right, now you might think, okay, that's not enough to scare you, or let this be a scary game. But I'll tell you why it's scary for reason number 2. That was one. Reason number 2 being when I was playing the game, my laptop just blacked out. I still remember this to this day that I had no idea about laptops back in the day, like how to fix laptops or how they work. Essentially, I was a kid, and seeing my laptop black out while playing a game that was sort of making me uncomfortable was one of the worst experiences. Like I didn't want my mom to know that I just destroyed my laptop playing a game that I didn't even enjoy. So my laptop was not oning. It was not turning on anymore, and I was just scared. I was very scared. I just shut down my laptop and I kept it on my table and I walked away, pretending that nothing happened. I was just on my life. I tried to erase the memory from my brain of ever playing the game or anything ever happening. And I never went back to try to turn on my computer, because I thought if I turn on the computer and it does not turn on, I know it's spoiled, I know it's ruined and I know it's broken. But if I don't turn on the computer, I'll never know. It's like one of those cat in the box situation, right? You never know until you try it. And I didn't want to know that I destroyed my computer playing a game that barely runs on the laptop. Just barely. I had to reduce a lot of settings to play the game. And yeah, funny story, I had to turn on my computer for some, I don't know, I was watching YouTube and we barely had a TV, so YouTube was the only thing that was keeping me entertained throughout the day. So to watch YouTube, I didn't have a phone, so I had to go to my computer and I had to fix it. So I had to turn it on, and I realized it did turn on, and the game was still there and everything was fine. But I never knew why this happened, and I uninstalled the game. I never played that game ever again because it gave me this weird haunting trauma. And years passed by and I developed, and I realized that now that I look back into it, I realized that it was just a super powerful, high performance game at the time that was not compatible with my laptop, and it sort of overheated my laptop, which made my laptop force shut down. I didn't know that back at the time. It was just simple, stop playing the game and your laptop will be fine, right? So yeah, this was my experience with Assassin's Creed 1. But yeah, it's not like I've never played the Assassin's Creed game. By now I've finished a lot of these. I've played till the Egypt one, which is, I don't know the name. Is it Odyssey or wait, I know the name. Assassin's Creed Origins, yeah. So I've played till Origins. I'm yet to play Valhalla, Odyssey, and the other Assassin's Creed games. But I do enjoy them now. Like as an adult, playing the Assassin's Creed game and understanding the lores and how things work, I'm more comfortable playing it. But back in the day, oh boy, I was scared playing the Assassin's Creed game. Like even the main character, you don't see his face. So you're like, is he even a human? Back in the day, right? Now it sounds stupid to even think anything related to horror and Assassin's Creed. Like bringing Assassin's Creed and horror in the same sentence is just stupid. But you never know. Even there are weird things that traumatize people when you're young, right? There's some stuff that you don't think much about, but they do traumatize you as a kid. And Assassin's Creed was one of them. At least the first game, that entire experience of me playing the first game. And I thought it would be fun sharing this experience of playing the first Assassin's Creed and how I found it to be super scary. And so far, not so proud from that moment, but hopefully I don't get scared. I don't think there's any other game that scared me as much as Assassin's Creed back in the day. Like I did play Amnesia and Slenderman, and like I saw PewDiePie playing it and I knew what was gonna happen, so yeah, nothing much from that. So see you in the next video.